Hi,
Hi, Sam.
how y'all doing tonight?
Good, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing really good. I'm glad you all could be here.
Heck yeah.
We're glad to be here. Thanks for having us.
Well, hello everyone. I'm Sam Winters. This is Winterview, and today we are going to be interviewing Dunegrass. So, tell us how you guys got started and what you plan to do.
Well, we got started 14 years ago now, I think, something
Yeah,
like that.
something like that.
Yeah, and we all were coworkers. We all worked at the same place. Yeah, yeah, we got together one Friday night, and I don't know what happened that Friday night.
We got together as musicians who didn't really know how to play our instruments yet. So we had a couple of cocktails and got our courage up and figured out each of us how to play our instruments together.
Yeah.
And that cycle repeated for several months before we kind of had it figured out.
Yeah. Well, that's really cool.
Yeah, it was as much for fun as anything.
It's always
Yeah.
been fun.
Where
Tom's
did
right. Always been about the fun.
Yeah. Where did you get your name from? I can guess, but
Um, Honestly, I don't remember. So somebody came, I think we had a gig coming up and we didn't yet have a name. And so I think it was just a really simple,
There was a lot of pressure because we had our first gig coming, and there was a lot of pressure because they wanted to write it on the poster. And we were the main band wasn't us; it was somebody else, and with special guests. What's your name? And oh God, we we ballied back and forth several different names, and none of them were really right. And at one point, I think Tom said "not for hire," which kind of
yeah.
goes against the business model.
Hmm.
what do
Yeah.
you guys call it? Not for hire. But yeah, I think we just kind of had a list, and
Yeah.
Dunegrass spoke to the fact that we sort of sounded like bluegrass music, but the dunes being on the shore.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Absolutely. I get that. So, you all are co-workers and you were co-workers. Do you are you all related somehow?
Well, Jason and I here are married. We got
Oh.
married in 2020.
Ooh.
And then they may look like father and son, but they are not.
So you had a COVID wedding. Wonderful.
Yeah, we did. Oh yeah.
Everything was on all locked down. Yeah, I remember those days. I
No.
was in high school, so
Oh man.
hmm well, do you release do you just perform live or do you have like music I can find on streaming services?
Well, right now we just play live.
Mm.
We play at different bars and breweries around Holland and Zeeland and Grand Haven, Allendale. And we don't have anything recorded yet, but we do have some originals that I've been writing and David's been writing. We've been kind of working on together. And so maybe this year we might try and record something. What do you say, Phyllis?
Why not?
Why not? Maybe.
Sounds
I'm game.
awesome. That's really cool. Um, so do you like have any other future live performances probably when the weather here clears up?
But yeah, we do. Here, let's check the calendar. I should know these things by heart. But we are going to be at Triple Root in Zeeland on Friday, February 6th. And then Jason and I here are actually the next day going to be in Hudsonville at Farmhouse Ciders, just doing a duo gig. And then the next time we all play together will be on March 14 at Portobello in Grand Haven.
Well, that's really cool. That's really nice. Hopefully I
Yeah.
can come up and watch one of your shows sometimes, with my crazy schedule here. So,
It'd be great to see you.
absolutely. Um, so like who is the writer of your musical group? Like, are you all write the songs or how does that work?
Well, Dave here, I would say. Dave here, of our original music, Dave writes a lot, and then I write some too. Yeah. But
That's really
mostly we
cool.
play cover music. So we play a lot of music that people recognize. So artists like Johnny Cash, we play a few of his songs, Creedence Clearwater Revival, Dolly Parton,
Dire
things like.
Straits,
Yep.
Steve Miller,
Steve Miller Band, yeah.
Sampled by
That's
Turtles.
awesome.
Yeah. So we do a wide range of music that we hope people like.
That's really cool. Like, would you say you mostly just do bluegrass as like your like blanket genre, or do you incorporate other genres too?
Yeah, well, at first we started out thinking we might sound kind of bluegrassy because I play a mandolin and we have acoustic guitars and things like that. But bluegrass music is very technical. If you listen to it, it's very fast, it's very formal, it's very exciting. And like Jason was saying, we were just kind of getting started with really simple music. And so
Mhm.
I would say we have an Americana sound, but we play bar music, which I guess is ranges from old country to 80s pop and 90s rock and lots of stuff in between.
That's
We're doing it
really
right
cool.
if they're dancing.
Right.
Oh yeah. Do you like did you all work in the same place when you first met, or like how'd you all meet?
Yeah, we all worked at the same company,
That's
and we
cool.
were at different levels, but we could work together on different projects and stuff. So, and then just through sheer friendship, kind of just like, hey, I want to play instruments. Let's get together and do it. Like when these guys that, for full disclosure, there was these three started the band, and then I
Mhm.
came in a few years later because they needed someone to play some percussion. And so it's like, yeah, they just say, hey, we know David plays a bunch of instruments. Let's see if he wants to play the cajon. And so that's how that's like the like I guess the mantra of Dunegrass is like we're just we're friends, we're together, and that's kind of what it's about.
You're right. That is kind of the theme is
Yeah.
that we all were just trying out the instruments. I think every single one of us learned the instrument that we play in Dunegrass for Dunegrass.
Absolutely.
That's really cool. That's a great origin story.
Yeah,
So,
well, my favorite part of the origin story is that we were playing at a party and David was new in town and he was attending the party. And somebody, like he said, told us that he played music. And so we were like, David, do you want to play cajon? And he said, yeah, sure. What's a cajon?
Yeah, I just want to play.
that's funny. That's funny.
That's the Dunegrass spirit.
Yeah.
Do you have like a hope to get like a record label or anything like that fancy or anything fancy?
Anything's possible, Sam.
Sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit.
Exactly.
We're hoping to record this year. We got enough original content where we think we can probably put out an album this year. So we're hoping.
I'll definitely be listening and streaming on Spotify.
Awesome. Thanks, Sam.
Absolutely. So you said you've been doing this for like you formed 15 years ago, so about like 2012-ish, you'd say,
Yep,
11?
just about.
Oh yeah, wow, that was a long time ago. It feels doesn't feel that long ago, but it 15 years
Yeah,
already.
Yeah, it doesn't feel that
it
long
doesn't
ago,
feel
but
that
it
long ago.
sounds
Yeah.
it.
Growing up, did you play any of you play any instruments or sing?
I did and David did. Yeah.
Cool.
You want to tell about your musical experience?
I was just normal. I was in school. And did in band, and then in eighth grade did choir, and then was like, this is really cool, and just kept doing it. And then had some friends that wanted to do a band, and my brother had a bass guitar, so I picked that up and started playing it. And then there's two different bands. All of a sudden, I'm in a ska band. I'm playing trombone in it, and yeah, now I play cajon and Dunegrass. So,
Yeah. Remind
Oh
what
yeah.
is
And then go ahead.
sorry, what is cajon again?
good question. It's a box that you sit on, and then it's hollow. So then when you hit on it, it kind of resembles a bass drum. And then it's got a snare drum strap going across the top of it. So when you hit the top of it, you kind of get the snare sound.
I remember I think I've seen that now that you say it. I've
Yeah.
seen someone play one of those. Now I know what it is, what it's called. Thank you.
They're
Thank
pretty
you.
cool because it gives you that drum sound with the different drum sounds all in one box.
Exactly. So, Robin, what's your musical background? How did you grow up?
So I started playing piano when I was 5 years old. My mom had me in piano lessons my whole life, and I also played trombone, just like Dave in high school.
Hmm.
But I studied singing in high school and college, and then just kind of have been playing ever since. So I had a lot of experience in choirs and like Dave, marching band, musical theater. I did a lot of plays and stuff like that, a lot of piano. And then, yeah, when Tom and Jason asked me to play with them and work on some music, I actually had a ukulele at the time.
Wow.
But these guys were like the same thing with David's Cajon. They were like, "Do you want to play a mandolin?" I was like, "Sure, I guess." And then I went and Googled what that was and picked one out at Guitar Center.
Wow, that's cool. Um, so did you well, I've been playing piano since I was, let's see, 9. Like that's when I started my lessons. I also sing a bit too, and I'm hoping to kind of maybe do something like that in the future too with myself. So
Oh yeah, what kind of music do you play?
I'm thinking I might do like traditional like pop or rock music. That's what I would like to do.
Nice.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
Surprisingly enough, I'm not interested in doing rap.
Rap's hard.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, you get me.
Funny.
Um so anyway, what would you say Americana music is? Like what is that?
Anything, Jason, you want to get started? Or Tom, you
How
got
do
any?
you describe?
It's defined as American music, and that kind of encompasses everything from the 30s to 40s, 50s, all the way up to the Elvis Presley, right? And even and it can actually include something like the stuff that came across the pond with the Beatles and the Who and all that, and how that and then there's some Southern rock in there. So basically, it's anything you've ever heard in America. How about that?
Yes, that's interesting. That's cool. Would you say you play a little bit of country and folk in there too?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Country,
Yeah,
folk, rock.
pop. It we like to party and play good music.
that's
Our,
awesome.
our set list is ever changing too, so it's kind of like if you
Right.
heard us back in 2017 to now, like it's different. I don't know. We're always evolving, always.
We've got a big fat book. And there's
Yeah,
lots and lots of songs in there that we've worked on and played through. So,
we span
Yeah.
like 4 decades, so it helps. Every one of
right.
us is bringing different music to the table.
Yeah, and it's kind of fun to play music from really different genres with our sound because I think whenever we play it, it automatically sounds kind of bluegrassy or folky. So I think a
Yeah.
lot of people enjoy that we give a really folky, fun sound to songs that come from really different genres.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I think one of the first times that I saw you perform live would have to be at Benjamin's Hope. Sure you remember doing that.
Oh yeah, we love that place. We're gonna
Yeah.
be back there this summer.
Awesome. Hopefully I'll be there to see you perform for sure. I think it was this past summer that I saw you the first time. I think it was like in June or July.
Cool.
Awesome. Thanks
Yeah.
for coming out.
Yeah, of course. I don't live there, but I do like to go to their church service on Sunday, which is
Oh
nice.
yeah.
Me and my family
Pastor
like to
Eric, he
go.
does a great job.
He does an amazing job. Me and my parents love him. Um, do you have any plans to like perform at Park Theater here in Holland?
Ooh, I
I
don't
go
think
there
we
every
have
Wednesday.
anything on the calendar yet. But we did play at their fundraiser in September. So just a few months ago, we
Yeah.
played at their big fundraiser, Parktoberfest. So maybe we'll play there again this year.
Yes.
But you never know. We'll see.
That's awesome. I usually go there for open mic every other Tuesday, so that'll
Oh,
be exciting.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, we've played. I think all of us have played
Yep.
at PTOM in different.
PT.
Oh,
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 wow.
yeah, we all know it. Yeah.
Chair's an amazing guy.
Right.
I agree. Because that's kind of where I kind of get in touch with a lot of the artists that I interview here on my channel here. That's where I meet them and I, follow them and that's where I get their info. So it's really nice to, have
That's
an
a great.
outlet.
Oh yeah, it's a great source.
It's a great source, absolutely, because it's a great place to get noticed there and hopefully get more gigs as well. Because I'd like to maybe perform a song at Park Theater one day too. So yeah.
Oh, for sure, you can do it.
Absolutely.
Better get signed up for Tuesday now.
Yeah, I mean the book it's like booked for like months at this point, I'm sure, but yeah.
4 6 weeks out.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty booked. Um, do you see yourself hopefully like touring? Like are you just local in West Michigan or do you go other states?
It's funny you should ask. We have spent a lot of time around here in West Michigan, and we've taken some little trips here and there. I think we went to Marine City
Yeah,
once.
Green City.
And then we did go to Detour, Michigan. And then this year we have a little tour around Lake Michigan scheduled where we have a gig in Sault Ste. Marie. And then the next weekend we have a gig over in Wisconsin Dells. And so we're working on booking some more gigs so that we can have a summer tour.
Fill that gap.
That's awesome. My dad grew up around Sault Ste. Marie, so that's really cool.
Nice.
Yeah, my whole dad's side of the family lives up in there.
Nice. Him too.
I was
Really?
born and raised in the Sioux.
Awesome. Yeah. I hope to go back up there sometime soon, but yeah, I'll have to see.
Yeah.
Ever been like done that Sulax tour?
Oh yeah.
No, that's good. That's
Yeah.
always good.
It's,
That's a great way to see the locks, which is super cool in its own right.
yeah.
It's
Absolutely.
a feat of engineering.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And so these guys are engineers, so they I think were, it's extra special for you.
Absolutely. Do you as far as like would you say your origin is West Michigan? That's where you all worked, met, and currently still operate?
Yeah, I would definitely say the band's origin is in West Michigan, maybe Holland.
Awesome. Yeah. Dutch country.
You bet.
Yeah.
We actually practice in West Olive, so right between Grand Haven and Holland.
Yeah.
So just like our genre of music, our location is kind of in between some stuff too.
Yeah, it's nowhere and everywhere, as they say.
Right.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Um, do you anybody else in your families do anything in music, or just you guys are the musical ones?
Well, I've got a niece and nephew who are musical. My mother taught elementary music as her career. She plays oboe a lot in some bands around town, Zealand Community Band and
Oh, boy.
Kent Philharmonic, things like that. But other than that, yeah, just my mother. How about you, Dave?
My second oldest brother played guitar growing up. It's actually where I got my bass amp and some other guitar pedals from. And then my brother Chris, I'm in a band with him, a side punk band with my brother Chris. He plays the drums, and I inherited my bass guitar that I pretty much got me into most of what I like to do now from my one of my other brothers. So yeah, but my brothers were pretty musical.
That's really cool. For
Yeah.
me, I'm pretty much the only one that knows anything about musical stuff, so that's pretty cool.
You're the pioneer in your family. I love it.
Yeah. The as far as songwriting, how do you typically like, because I'm trying to write some songs myself, like how do you like find a topic and make it rhyme? That's really hard for me.
It is hard.
It
Um,
is.
but Dave, do you want to start?
It's so every song is so like different from how it like comes to me that I don't even know they have a science to it to even try to explain to you how to do it because
Yeah, that's
it just like something pops into my head and then I'm like, oh, that's kind of fun, and it just keeps going and just keeps going. Then all of a sudden I have a verse and a chorus. But I have songs, I have a binder full of songs that are decades old that it's just a verse and I can't go further with it. But then all of a sudden something pops into my head and I can finish it in a night. Like I don't know how to like it just hits you differently.
yeah,
Each
that's
one of them.
yeah.
But as far as like picking a topic, I think topics are in a way like almost sometimes easier to write because you have an obtainable goal or something that you can write about and like look into and like research into kind of a thing. Whereas just picking something to like that just pops into your head randomly, like what I have to deal with is like, well, where this is going. Kind of like you're trying to find a direction to take it. And then all of a sudden you're into the chorus, and now the chorus doesn't make any sense to what you were singing about in the verse. So then you're trying to wrap that back into it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it can get complicated.
Yeah.
One thing I do to try and get things to rhyme is if you get one line that you really like and just get the last word there and just make a big list of stuff that rhymes with that last word
Yeah.
and see if that inspires you to write a lyric.
That's awesome. That'll definitely work on that too.
Yeah, sometimes having that word is like, okay, I have a goal to reach to, so that sometimes it's easier to fill that in when you do have that list of words that you like pick from.
Yeah, exactly.
If I had one piece of advice for you as you write music, it's that it doesn't have to be perfect.
Nah.
Hmm.
It doesn't
Yeah.
have to be perfect. Just Write something
That's
down,
good.
play it, and if you like it, great. If you don't love it, that's okay. But
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
keep writing.
And my favorite part of like being in a band is when like we do have that, like we have a collaboration with our songs and stuff. So like if there's some songs that I brought to the table that I've been playing for by myself, I'm the only person who's heard it for years. I bring it to these guys and they're like, what's going on? Like, so it's really fun to get their perspective on it and their thoughts on it and what they, so sometimes that helps, even if you get stuck just collaborating with somebody. They say one thing and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I got it. Like it's nice bouncing ideas off each other.
Yes, absolutely. As far as albums coming out, do you want to do like extended plays, just singles, like a full length album, or like what do you plan on starting with?
Well, I suppose it all depends on how many songs we have by the time
Yeah,
we start recording. You never know.
yeah, exactly. Absolutely. Any like, do you have plans to do Christmas music or something like that, or
Well, we do play some Christmas music.
I figured.
Every December we usually have some gigs around Christmas time. So I'm having a hard time remembering what our Christmas songs are.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
Yeah.
Christmas is you.
Oh,
All I
yep.
Want for Christmas is You,
Run,
and Run,
Reindeer.
Run, Rudolph.
Yeah, Run Run Rudolph.
Oh, that's one of my favorites. Every time I hear Run Run Rudolph, I think of Home Alone. So
Yeah, it's a great scene.
yeah, it is. Oh, but yeah. Well, that's really cool. That about includes our interview. Thank you for coming out tonight and doing this with me. I'm glad you could
Yeah.
come.
Well, cool. Thanks so much for having us.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'll be on the lookout for your first album.
Sounds great.
All right.
Thanks,
Have a
Sam.
good
Great
night. Have a
chat.
nice night. Bye.
You too.
Bye.